guys, welcome to Everlasting Memories once again. So this is Nidhi Agarwal and today I am going to take you to the part 2. So if you guys have not seen part 1, then check out at the right corner, or you can also check in the description, the links are given. And guys, I have made this creation with the Everlasting Memories paper pack. So if you guys are willing to purchase this, and if you guys are interested in making the same project, then you can check out the links given in the description. So the paper which I have used in this is from Everlasting Memories Vintage Magnificent. So any of the paper pack from our brand, if you are willing to make any creation with any of our paper pack, then do tag us and we will repost your creation. And also I wanted to tell you guys, if you are not subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe it and hit the bell icon to get the regular updates, because we have this tutorial in the part 1. So as you can see, this is a very big project. We have this house guard, this wheel, the top part, and even the albums to be shown in the tutorial. So I have taken all the necessary details possible from my side to give you guys in this tutorial. So I request you to subscribe and also like my video. If there is any suggestion or any feedback, then feel free to comment below. Now just let's get into the tutorial part. So guys, now we'll see the next page, what we are planning to do. I have already cut the pattern sheet 1 mm less than the actual size of the page, and I have also small stripes. I'll stick this like this. We are going to add envelope to this page. Like I have already made one envelope using the pattern sheet. So I will just show you in the rough paper how to make this envelope without the scoreboard. So we will stick this like this. You can add in your scrapbook. I will just show you how to make this. So I just took one rough A4 sheet to just show you how to make this envelope. So it's of size 20 by 20 cm. It's a perfect square sheet. All you need to do is just take one end and fold it to the other end. Just mark a small marking at the center. Just make a small marking. Now take the other end and again fold it to the other end by making a small marking, right? So now we'll take one side and just fold it like this at the center. You can see at the center point. Take opposite side of this and fold it like this, right? Now take the scale and just fold this part, this extra parts like this. So without having the scoreboard, you can make this envelope. Now we want this part to be only around 11 centimeter. So I will make a small marking at 11 cm. Now I will fold this part. Okay, so it will be like this, right? Now we will cut this extra parts. It will be like this. Now if you have a corner cutting machine, take 10 mm of size, put this part extra over here, the corner, and you can make a round. like this, right? Now we will stick this part alone. So your envelope is ready, right? I'm sure you can understand how to make this envelope. So I will just show you. So it can be placed like this, okay? So this is the envelope which is already ready. So in this I am going to add some distress ink in this envelope, and I will just take the distress ink. Take a sponge. Now I will tie this up with the rope, with the jute. Stick this part over here. Before that, stick this part. So now in this page we will see how to make flaps with the scraps which is left with us, scrap papers, and also we will see how to add magnet, and also we will see the pop-up. Okay, so this as usual I have cut, and we will stick this. Before that I have a flap ready with me of size 12 by 10.5 centimeter. You can even take 11 centimeter and you can score 1 centimeter to fold it inside, right? And we will stick this like this. First we'll stick this part. We will stick this like this, and we'll give a magnetic effect over here. We'll use this small magnet. I hope you can see. Yeah, we'll use this small magnet and we will stick this like this. So when you open, it will have a magnetic effect, right? So before that, just stick this up. Stick this part. So yeah, the size of this flap is 11 centimeter by 8.5 centimeter. Okay, and 1 centimeter is being folded inside, and this is around 8.5 cm. Okay, so let's stick this part. After sticking this up, just stick this to your scrapbook page. So as I have applied the Fevicol, just stick this up. So after sticking this part, I will stick one more pattern sheet over here like this, and we'll make a pop-up here. It's a very simple pop-up. You can add it to any of your album and scrapbooks. It's very easy to make. I'll just show you how. This part over here, so as I have stick this pattern sheet over here, now we'll make the pop-up. So pop-up, I have cut a long stripe of 14 cm by 7.5 cm, and I have scored around 1 cm of marking, and I will fold this part. Before that, just make a equal, just divide the 14 into equal part so that it folds up like this, and just cut it the extra and fold the extra parts like this to the opposite direction, like this. Okay, so we will have this pop-up coming up like this when we open. Okay, so what I am going to do right now is I will just cut this like this so that it does not get stuck when we open or close. Okay, I've just trimmed those parts, and we will stick this part like this. So and we'll keep this in the center part over here, and just check that it's not coming out of the flap. Right now we will stick this part. Before sticking this, I would love to give a distress again in this distress shade, because it's a frame. So it's a 3D pop-up frame. So when you have the distress look and you stick the photos over here, it will look so nice. So I'm giving very light shade over here, and I will give at the center also, like this, and at the bottom part like this. I hope it's quite visible. So I am giving a light shade, and you can see now when we stick this up, it will be like this. You can see the shade, right? So now let's just stick this up. Use tacky tape in this, it will be helpful. Apply very less Fevicol. So after applying, okay, one more thing, make sure you don't paste it from this side which is getting open. Okay, paste it from the side which is closed. So this side should be at this point. Okay, so I am just placing it this at the center point, and you can just see it's not out of the flap. So I will just take the bottom part first, and I'll just keep this, and I'll stick this part as well. 3D pop-up card. Now let's just see how to use the scrap papers. So these are the scrap papers which I have already with me. So I will stick this like this by having an equal spacing. So the black cardstock is shown, right? 1 mm or 2 mm from all the sides. So we'll stick this like this. Before that, I wish to stick a plain cardstock where I have already given a distress look. I hope it's visible. Yeah. So I'll apply Fevicol. So I have just applied some Fevicol over here, and you can see as this magnet is getting attract in this position, right? So what we'll do, we will stick this part over here. I'm sorry. So I will stick this part over here. Like this, and I will stick the sheet like this. So in this is a plain cardstock. Yeah, so you can see the magnet over here, right? Now we will make a marking over here that we want magnet to be at this point. So this is the marking. So now if you see, it got stuck. Now we will stick this part over here. Yeah. Now I will add those scrap papers. Now stick even this part. So we have stuck this like this, right? Now when you close, it has a magnetic effect. Now we'll stick again one more pattern sheet over here. So this page, as you know, it's made with the scrap papers. We have the magnet, and we have also learned how to make a simple pop-up card. So you can see. So if you are liking our video, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for future updates. We'll come up with so many tutorials, and also let us know in the comment section how the tutorial is. Any suggestion, please be open to comment. Yeah, so now we will start this part, as I have already cut the pattern sheets, which is from EM, Everlasting Memories. So if you want to purchase this paper pack, you can check out the link which is given in the description. The name of the pack is Vintage Magnificent. And so now we'll start this part. So in this part, what I am going to do, first I will stick this as usual. Stuck this. Now we will make a pocket. So we'll make a pocket. I have already cut a plain white cardstock of height 7.5 cm by 16.5 cm. So in this, from the three sides, we are going to mark 1 cm, and we will cut this part. So it's a very simple pocket. You can add to any of your albums. So cut like this little diagonal like this. So now we will fold this part. I wish to give a border punching over here. So I have a border punching machine. So this is the design which I am going to use. So our border design pocket is ready. Now I will add a pattern sheet over here. So I have already cut, so I just need to check the size. So we will trim the extra part. This is left out scrap, so I'm using this in this pocket. So even you guys can use this scrap papers if it is left out. So after trimming our pattern sheet, and this looks like this, beautiful. So before going into this, just keeping it as plain, we'll give a light distress at the corners, at all the 4 sides. So it got stuck, so you can see. So now I have the photo mats ready with me with the distress ink on all the 4 sides. I have 2 photo mats. I'll just tuck in like this. Okay, let's go to the next page. Before that, just add the strap, just so that the black part is not shown too much. Now for this page, I have a pattern sheet ready. So we will stick this pattern sheet. So after sticking this, in this part I have decided to keep it very simple. Just add 1 photo mat. Again, I am ready with the photo mat which has a distress look, you can see. So I will just place the photo mat like this, so only one pic or the journal can go into this, as it is plain. Okay, so if you want to give 3D effect, you can go with the double side sellotape. I wish to go with double side sellotape. Yeah, so you can see it gives you a 3D effect. So you can see, right? Now you can even journal it, or you can use you can stick photo over here, and we have already 2 photo mats over here. So we'll go to the next page. So the next page is also going to be very simple, as I've already cut this. We'll stick this part. Yeah, I'm keeping this page as a simple one because it has designs on all the 4 sides. You can either stick a photo, or you can either journal it. It's up to you. So this looks good like this. So I'm keeping it simple. Next, we'll go with this page. In this page, we are having a small pop-up card which is very simple, but it looks so beautiful. I'll just show you how. Again, we have cut a small flap of size 15 centimeter by 12 centimeter. So 12 centimeter is the height and the 15 centimeter is the width, and 1 centimeter to fold the flap. Just slightly trim this part so that it does not come out of your, like this. We have a flap, so we will first stick the flap like this, and then we'll add pattern sheets and pop-up cards. So let me just show you quickly. If you want, you can even give a magnetic effect over here, like you can stick the magnet here, and in this you can stick here. So when you close, it will get attracted to each other like this. I have the stripes ready, so we will stick this part. So you can see the overall look of the page, both the sides. So we'll go for the pop-up. Now I have taken a stripe of size 26 cm by 3.5 cm. Okay, so this is 26 cm. You have to divide this stripe into 4 equal halves. So already I have made a marking. So all I will do is I'll just so first I fold like this, then I fold like this. Now we'll fold this like this. Okay, so hope you can see. So our pop-up is going to be like this in the card. Okay, before that I wish to add a pattern sheet over here. So I have a stripe ready with me. All I need to do is just check out the size. This is ready. Now we will stick. First take the center part. Take the center part and stick only this particular end, and here stick this particular end. Okay, so I will apply glue to this end and only this end. Let's see, just keep it at the center, from here equally at the center point, and just stick this part to this end and stick this part to this end. Okay. So when you close, it will be like this. So I hope you got the point. Now I have 4 photo mats, small photo mats ready with me. It's of size 7 by 6. Okay. So we will stick this part like this part like this part like this, and this part like this. So when you close, it will have a 3D pop-up. So it is very simple to make. That's why I have chose this because I want to keep this album simple and classy. We'll stick this photo mat. This end will cover up the black part, and this end will cover this black part. Okay, the black cardstock. This both should be at equal. This 2 should be at equal, and this 2 should be at equal. Okay. So this is the pop-up. So now when you close, you can just check. You can see the pop-up like this. Okay. So just. So do you like this part? Let me know in the comment section.